In this video, I will demonstrate how to use the AutoFill feature. AutoFill is one of the coolest tools you'll use in Microsoft Excel. It allows you to quickly fill information into cells that are part of a predictable pattern. So for example, I know that I want first, second, third, and fourth to be in these cells. Well, that's a pattern, so I can type in first, just as you see here, and I can go to this little handle right here in the lower right corner of the cell. This is called the AutoFill handle, and I just click and drag across, and when I let off, it will fill in the data. AutoFill can also be used to copy information, so I can simply type in the word quarter, and then I can use the AutoFill to fill it across. If you want to practice this feature, go ahead and get a new sheet, and I'll show you a few different ways you can use the AutoFill feature. In cell A1, I'm going to go ahead and type January, and I'm going to click the Enter key, and then I'm going to use my AutoFill handle to fill down to cell A12, and you'll notice that it filled in the months of the year. I can also fill across. I'm going to go ahead and click Undo that. If you don't want the whole month typed out, you can abbreviate. Another pattern that we use in Excel is to track things over a period of time. So maybe you want to type in today's date, and then you can go to the AutoFill handle of that cell, and you can autofill down, and it will automatically fill in the rest of the days as you autofill down. You might need to enter information weekly. You might need to enter information daily. You might need to set up a pattern of numbers. For example, I can type in 100, and let's say I needed to count by 100s. I would then type in 200, and now I've created a pattern for Excel. I would select both cells, go to the AutoFill handle, and then as I autofill down, it will know to count by 100. So the AutoFill handle is super useful and helps you be really efficient when you're setting up your workbook. I'm going to go back to sheet 1, and I'm going to delete the information I have in there. I could also type in first quarter, enter that in there, and I would be able to autofill that across as well. I'm going to go ahead and format this really quick. Now that I've introduced the AutoFill handle, I feel like I need to put out a word of caution. When you want to select something in Microsoft Excel, always make sure that you start in the middle of the cell and that you have this big fat cross. That's how you would select. Big fat cross, click and drag down. You do not want to select by using your AutoFill handle. Even though the end result would show selected cells, it actually replaces the contents if you do it that way. So you have to be very careful now that I've introduced both tools that you're using the correct tool. Okay, so that's my quick overview on how to use the AutoFill feature.